Have either banged one of these before?
No, never. No.
First time, perfect. So I'll give you a bit of a quick rundown. The American football, being as talented as they are, Gaelic football, I imagine you take to it pretty quick, but there's a load of similarities, but I'll just point out a few differences. These are called the laces, just don't kick those. So when you're setting the ball up, just set the laces towards the goal. That's all I'll say on that. Have any of you kind of seen NFL or American football kickers before? What something that kind of sticks out to you? They're different. I think the biggest thing I hear is people say
follow through.
Their follow through.
Yeah.
How did they get?
How high they go.
Unreal.
Yeah.
I grew up in Ireland, so we don't we kick and we keep moving. You're playing centre forward, you're pass, you move. You're not following through. I guess the biggest thing that I found different was your distance from the ball, so you can get 3 steps back and then 2 shoulder width steps to the left.
Okay.
The reason behind that is in a game, the ball's snap between the legs, a lad catches it and places it, and then you kick it all inside 1.3 seconds. So you can't be too far back from the ball. You got to be really close, because that 1.3 seconds, it happens extremely quick. Like you're approaching a ball that isn't there, your first step, which I found really difficult because I was used to teeing it up, So the wind isn't ideal, but we'll just quickly jump into it. So 3 back, 2 to the left, and then from here it's 2.5 steps. So you have a half step and then 2 pretty aggressive steps into the ball to generate your power, because we're not getting momentum too far back because we can't. Try and give you an example. And just try and finish down the line. Same logic, your hips and shoulders kind of shooting towards target as best you can versus dropping out of the kick too much.
Okay.
Sound?
Yeah,
Give it a crack?
Give it a go, innit?
These are all Canadian or NFL game balls, so they're pretty sound, they're pretty decent.
Copying you.
Yeah. If you fancy a switch in sports at any stage, there you go. Well done.
I think I'm too old for that.
A kicker doesn't stay on the pitch for long, do they?
1.3 seconds and you sit down and drink water.
Sounds great.
Yeah. It's great.
It's a high pressure. It's a high pressure role.
We can chat about that later, but that is the hardest part of the job for sure.
Am I going back 3 or 4?
Try just give it 3 back and then just 2. Here, I'm just going to hold it for you. So I'll just take 3 back and 2 to the left, just like you can do.
Oh God, it feels very close.
Yeah. Oh, played it perfectly. Played it perfectly.
I'll take that. It's nothing.
So what you just said there feels really close. That's what I struggled the most when I switched to American football. I felt like stuck in the mud trying to get moving. It felt really awkward. Because I saw you were going to take a kind of slightly back, but in fairness, you caught it. That's what Irish people have been struggling the most. Trying to kick American footballs is just we're used to being so far back from the ball and having momentum, whereas you have to kind of generate it in 2.5 steps. So it's different. Nice. So what's really good about that is in a game, obviously you have people 7 yards away and they're usually 6'4" plus specimens, and they're 7 yards away trying to get your hands on the ball to block it. So the elevation aspect is critical. But like that ball there, not a ball there.
I find when I was kicking it there, I'm really like, as I'm kicking, I'm falling off it, coming down rather than
out to the left.
Rather than what you were kind of saying in terms of following through. That's what we just.
A lot of guys, it's kind of like a happy medium. But as I found out as well, imagine I kicked it, I followed through 1 step, and then I got hit because this guy's coming. So then I kind of learned like, well, I can follow through. Because in rugby, I followed through when you're there all day.
Yeah,
no one's coming at you. But I remember, just hitting 1 step, 2 steps, bang. And I was like, oh, okay, I don't have the space beyond the ball. But ideally, the logic of way towards target.
Sure.
If you do what you just did there every time, yes, you're playing the wind perfectly.
Take that.
Just perfect. As the Dean was saying, aiming that right side of the post. You've done it time and time again. And so when I say throw a finger on it,
laces towards.
Laces to target and pop those fingers up. Like that, just so, for obvious reasons, we don't want to take the paw off you.
Does it matter what finger?
So
should it be the longest finger?
I mean, that makes sense actually. I'm the lad back here kicking it. Some guys they pinch it like this.
Not a chance.
Yeah, I went.
You have to take it away before you kick, or
No.
just stay there the whole time.
Your hand stays there the whole time. And the kickers often tell the holders to lean it, so like the nose of the ball to the nose, like everyone's a little bit different in what they like. Just because, again, I mentioned Johnny Wilkinson earlier, like you place the ball and kind of open it up a little bit to expose the sweet spot. But there's one point that I think is they always coach to have your toe down, so you're ankle locked and toe down, so you're exposing that knuckle of your foot, more versus having a flat foot, So that's one like the really big coaching triggers they give.
Okay.
So let's see if I can give a good example of that here.
Okay, I'm watching your tone.
Yeah. Just trust that your finger's grand. Maybe lean it a bit towards you. Yeah, something like that. And then
Close your eyes.
Go on.
Just trust it's going to sail over like that. How does that feel? Grand? You don't even notice it.
No problem.
Don't even notice it.